why is, Dr. Teresa Tam approving Dr. Zhang Q to travel to this dodgy institute in northern China, I believe it was in should be like 2018, 2019. Can you give me an explanation? You know, of course they wouldn't answer anything. Or why is Dr. Chu sending an email to her boss saying, we really, I'm paraphrasing a little, we really need to get this Ebola sample to Wuhan. Uh, I was told that the phrase "the crown doesn't regulate the crown." If we tell this other agency that, then we're not going to be slowed down or impeded. All of these emails to me were highly suspicious. There were certain records of Dr. Chu traveling to various conferences in China. I even found one of the conferences. There's there's international scientists online commenting and going, "This is a scam conference. I went there and we never even had presentations," right? So I did all my research and could see where she was traveling, how she was communicating. It was just highly suspicious. I was asking, did gain of function research happen in Winnipeg? Certain elements were released, like, why did Dr. Chu have a patent on like Marburg virus, all this stuff. And they covered it up hugely. With Health Canada knew what was going on. The RCMP knew what was going on. CSIS, as I reported, and we now know from disclosures, had warned that Dr. Chu and students and her husband were up to no good back in 2018, before she sends the Ebola out in 2019, right? So obviously there was a cover up inside Canada's government and to the media, who get certain documents through freedom of information law. But to sum up here, when I look back at my notes, I even said, why is she on a research paper with this guy who's in China, reportedly in China's bioweapon program at this high-level institute in Jilin? In other words, I had, through looking just open source into her research papers in early 2020, I connected her to people in the bioweapon program, which is the exact same thing that CSIS documents that had to later be disclosed laid out with more detail and more damning evidence. So yeah, to me, it was covered up because I was asking all the right questions and basically had the theory laid out of what she was involved in and who she was involved in. I mean, even you could find her at a conference in Wuhan in 2019 with the Batwoman, Dr. Shi, Ralph Barrick, Peter Daszak standing in a photo, right?